Hello everybody, my name is Algam, and welcome back to Deathmark. Previously we were met with the unfortunate news that we are going to die tonight, but there is hope. Hope that is found in hunting a ghost, alongside a couple of brats. Yeah, we're gonna die. We're dead. Okay, Mary, you got anything to say to me? Please head to H Elementary and investigate Hanahiko. Choose whether to bring Lady Moe or Lord Tsukasa with you. A large group will increase the odds of you being detected by spirits. And do not waste time dawdling. It is possible unnecessary contact may hasten the effects of the mark. Only engage when absolutely necessary. Keep contact to a minimum. Okay, just the same stuff that you said before? Well, I don't like you. I'll go with the occult lover. She seems more useful. Desu yo ne? An achievement. Do I got... Ooh. Power. Intelligence, spirit power, dexterity. Looks average across the board. You have quite the spirit power on you, Moe. Everything else is a bit, less than average, I guess. Okay, well, let's go. First, we have to get to H Elementary. Mary says we're free to use the car in the garage. The garage is detached from the mansion. The vintage model van and bicycles only accent the elegant interior. Thank God for careless people. The car key was left on the table. Time to go. Hey. According to Mary, you lost a bunch of your memories, right? Is it really okay for you to drive? She looks at me suspiciously. Don't worry, it'll be fine. I think. It'll all come back when I take the wheel. Part of that is to convince myself. But aren't you missing your license? If a cop finds us, we'll have more to worry about than Hanahiko. And she's right about that. But our lives are on the line, so we don't have much of a choice. Once the mark's gone, I'll remember. Then I'll just have them reissue it. Assuming I ever got one. Now I'm even more worried. Just drive safe, okay? Off to H Elementary. Human bodies are remarkable. Back in the garage, I wasn't sure if I'd be able to drive or not. But the second my hands touched the wheel, I wasn't worried anymore. My muscles reacted quicker than I expected, and it's now easy to guide this monster down the road. But now, thoughts of what I can no longer do start to filter into my head. Hey, mister. Moe pipes up hesitantly. I probably let the silence go on for too long. She doesn't seem as cheerful as she was a little while ago. What's it like to lose your memories? That's a hard question to answer. What do you mean? Like, do they all go at once, or a few pieces at a time? What if you're only left with sad memories? I'd hate that. I don't think it works like that, but I have no idea if it's getting worse or better. I don't know what I was like to begin with, so there's nothing to compare to. In that sense, rather than the memories vanishing, it's like everything's been painted white. That's what it feels like. Oh. You sure are mature, mister. You take everything so calmly. Yeah, very calmly. Definitely not crapping my pants right now, you know? The conversation dwindles, leaving only the sound of the tires on the road. Then thoughts start popping into my head again, one after another. I know we have to check out that mirror, but what else should we investigate? What do you think? Moe glances over at me. No idea. I mean, I just found out about this whole Hanahiko case just a few moments ago, okay? I can't even remember my own name. How the hell am I supposed to know what we're doing? Aw, please. I'm really counting on you. Think whatever you want. I'm talking to a child. I need to show restraint and be a good example. But that's definitely how I really feel. I stare down at the steering wheel. The doll in the mansion. Mark bearers. The mark. Spirits. And the mysterious deaths. I feel like I'm going to be buried under all of the crushing thoughts that keep popping into my head. What awaits me down this dark road? I feel a flutter from the mark on my wrist, like it's trying to warn me. My brain might not be able to understand, but my body can sense it. That death is closing in. If that's happening isn't the problem anymore. If that's happening isn't the problem anymore. Okay, I'd probably highlight if in that case instead of that part. It's more, how long do I have left? How much longer is it? Huh? I almost yelled, but I managed to swallow it down with effort. I think we're almost there. Really? It's closer than I thought. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. At any time, it could. It's a lot closer than you'd think. And I'm not talking about the school, by the way. I'm talking about something much more sinister. Ah, well, ain't that just a bucket of sunshine, eh? Looming ominously in the moonlight, the school definitely looks abandoned. For quite a number of years, in fact. The walls are starting to crack. All the windows are broken as well. A thick chain is in front of the main gate to keep people from going in. Hey, you there! Not another step! The enthusiastic voice comes from a man in a guard uniform. He must be patrolling the area. Looks like we got caught. This property belongs to the city. No one's allowed inside. Didn't you know? Or are you up to something? A bunch of people have been coming here on dares since it's haunted. You aren't one of them, are you? Yes, that's exactly it. You know, it's best to be completely honest, yeah? Moe nods her head. Yep, we know we're trespassing, but this place is just too cool. The guard sighs. You kidding? Give me a break. There's so many people like you these days. What a pain. Anyway, the school's off limits, so you can't go inside. I don't want any trouble on my first shift here. Please leave. Ine? Okay. Muttering to himself, the guard makes his way into the school. As we watch him leave, Moe leans over and whispers. Damn, that wasn't a guard when I snuck in here before. You better not get caught. Moving around a haunt. Use the arrow keys to move. The map shows which way you're facing and where you can go. Nothing to examine here, I guess. Headed to the entrance. Oh, you know, let's just announce to the entire universe that we're entering the Forbidden School. Pushing the doors open, I head inside. Whoa, it's so dark. We can't see anything like this. I mean, there's an ominous red light coming from the left there. The moonlight doesn't reach inside. We'll just have to use the flashlight. But if we use the flashlight, that guard will find us. Can't do anything about it, I guess. Anyway, that mirror is... I'm pretty sure it's to the right on the staircase. Investigating a haunt. Use the mouse to search the current area. Shine the flashlight in areas of interest and press A. Pressing S ends the search. Okay, and then moving to a different location also ends it. Ah, yes, this isn't scary at all. There are platforms of broken wooden slats in front of the shoe rack. They creak when we step on them. The battered shoe rack is covered in dirt. Oh, wow. Enlightening commentary there, Mr. Yashiki. A flyer containing warnings and a list of contacts. Feel. I turn over the torn flyer. But I don't find anything in particular. Nothing's there, huh? Looks like it. Look. Do not leave handprints on the mirror on the eastern staircase. Thank you. Independent research presentation. First floor, multi-purpose classroom. Come check it out. Wow, that presentation takes me back. Anyway, the mirror is on the eastern staircase, is the one I saw. Guess we'll need to go there first. Yeah, and it's to the right. Okay, I get it, Moe. Look, I'm just trying to investigate everything. I know that the mirror's on the right side, okay? Half-torn poster. Lost and found, look. Lost items are kept in storage in the staff room. Please check there if you're missing something. Is there anything on the paper? It disintegrates the second my fingers reach it and scatters through the air. Well, I suppose I can't exactly look at it anymore. Let's check our bases, alright? Let's go left. Huh? As we enter the hallway, a small shadow flits across our feet. I turn on the flashlight to find... Ah, a bunny. It's so cute. Was it the school pet? The black rabbit squeaks and dashes between our feet. It rushes towards the eastern end of the school. Wait, what? No, what? Aw, it ran away. Is it telling us to follow? Yeah, right. New info on the black usagi. Hold on, I went left. Okay, well... Okay, let's... I don't like that it changes perspective as well. Okay, that is very, very creepy. Okay, let's go on the west side. Have we got anything here? The dust is so thick on the ceiling that just walking around causes a shower of particles. What about here? An abandoned desk. The fallen desk is slightly rusty. Feel. I turn the desk around and stick my hand inside. I got a holy hard hat. I doubt that's very useful. What did I just pick up? Oh, I have a letter opener. A pure silver letter opener taken from the mansion's hall. A beautiful woman's face is engraved on the handle. The blade isn't sharp, but it can handle soft items. It's got some holes and is missing the padding. In other words, that thing is a piece of crap that has no purpose. I'm fairly certain that holes don't just appear in the walls, right? I mean, maybe they do. Who knows? It seems to be locked. Okay, well, continue down the western front. This looks like... Get away, demon child. I'm here just to examine stuff, okay? The fire door is rusted shut and won't move. Okay. Climb the stairs. What? Is there... I'm confused. I'm really confused. You know what? Let's just examine it then, okay? Let's see. This is it. It's the mirror I saw last time. I'm sure of it. Huh. Just then, a dull pain runs through my wrist. Like something is biting into my skin. To distract myself from the pain, I keep talking with Moe. It certainly looks normal. Yeah. What should we do? Let's touch it. I face forward and silently wipe the gray mirror with my hand. As I expected, I can't make anything out. All I can see is my own shadow reflected as a vague, shadowy lump. My shadow sways in the mirror. At least, that's what I thought at first. I figured the shadow moved because I had. But the next time the shadow moves, a cold shiver runs down my spine. That's not my shadow. Something is in the mirror. Ah, hello there. Hello there, horrid child. What? Moe yelps and steps back. Well, that confirms I'm not hallucinating. There really is something in there. Every muscle in my body locks. I try to look away, but I can't even close my eyes. The figure's mouth twists. I don't want to look, but okay, yes, you did say that. An odd voice pierces my ears. Live or die. Hey, am I pretty? No, you're ugly. I mean, did you look at yourself in the mirror? If only I had that red stuff. I can't see well. This is not a time when you should be laughing, but I love gallows humor like that. Are you a grown-up? You know what? I'm not gonna mess around, alright? I'm just the tallest in my class, okay? Don't mind the facial hair and also how I look like a very depressed person in my 40s. Big people aren't allowed in school. Okay, well that's a bit rude, don't you think? Huh? Suddenly the mirror cracks. It cracked. Now, I can't see. No more big people here. The figure disappears. Survived! A scream echoes from the other side of the school. Moe sinks to the floor. They gasp in panicked belief for a while. I feel much the same. What was that? That was probably Hanahiko. I couldn't say it. The word sticks in my throat. My mouth is completely dry. I can't believe this. I thought I wanted to see a ghost. But to see one that clearly... Well, he seems to shake the encounter off and return to normal. Hanahiko's words swirl around in my head. Our situation has done a complete reverse from where we were just moments ago. I can't believe us complaining about not knowing what to investigate. Oh, anyway. That scream. What was that? The guard we met outside. Well, I doubt there's anyone else here. He might have seen something wherever he is, too. It sounded like it came from far away a ways down the hallway. That would be the other side of the school. Yeah, let's go look for him. But if he screamed like that, something might have happened to him. Yeah, you know, Hanahiko just went away, said no big people allowed in school. Yeah, let's go try to save the guard, right? Although I do feel a bit bad for him. Right as I respond, I hear someone whisper in my ear. Purify. Purify with red. What, am I supposed to make a blood sacrifice? Or look in the direction of the voice? But all I see is darkness. I see only darkness before me. Mister? No, it's nothing. Let's go. Okay, well, the boy in the mirror. Well, we do have a second floor to explore, so... We climb up the stairs to the second floor. What? I feel something soft squish under my heel. I quickly pick up my foot and shine my light down. Snakes. It had to be snakes. The hallway is covered with poisonous snakes. Moe lets out something close to a shriek upon seeing them. Eek! The snakes! You decide to go back to the landing. Well, okay, fantastic. Is there... Oh, we can examine stuff here. The broken window is letting in a piercingly cold wind. I should have brought my winter gear with me. The rain coming in from the broken window is making the floor cold and damp. Oh, it's raining? The door is locked. Well, I mean, I can't do anything about that, so... Let us continue forward then, okay? A bird cry breaks the silence. I guess there's a crow or something outside. Okay, well... there's certainly something out there, and, you know what? I'm not looking, I don't want to look at it, okay? I don't want to look at that. Is there anything here? No. Okay. What about here? Now, red is the same old, same old. It seems to be locked. Well, can't go that way. What have we got here? The lights on the ceiling are silent and dark without power. Yeah, great observation there, Mr. Yashiki. Wouldn't have been able to gather that myself. I hear a noise like something slamming against the door. Is someone inside? I shine the flashlight at the door. demon child! What is going on with your face? Out of nowhere, the door bursts open and something comes flying out. Eek! Moe shrieks and falls. Okay, you do that a lot, Moe. I recognize those clothes. Some kind of plants cover half of his face. Hi! The part of his face we can see is twisted in anguish as he screams. No doubt about it, it's that guard. What the hell happened? Thorns are eating my face. It hurts. What's going on? Moe sits on the floor, stunned into just syllables. Moe, we need to get out of here. The guard suddenly rushes toward the entrance. And then, silence falls once more. The only sound left is that of our shaky breathing. Once we catch our breaths, I take Moe's hand and help them up. Our nerves have calmed down some, but that definitely left an unsettling impression. Something terrible. Yeah, of course, we can't just sit around. Again, great observation, Mr. Yashiki. I felt like I was paralyzed. I'm okay now. But that guy... Oh, he stares at the door. I wonder if Hanahiko did that. And I don't know if you noticed, but I got the feeling someone was standing behind him. There's really no good way to respond to that. I let the silence serve as my answer. What else could I do? No point in coming here if we're just going to stand here shaking. If we don't uncover the secret before it comes for us. Why don't we check out the staff room? I tactfully avoid answering Moe's question. The guard had run out of here. Something might be inside. Some secret about Hanahiko. Yeah, you're right. Let's just be careful, okay? I covered my wrist with my palm, making sure Moe didn't notice. The moment I'd put my hand on the knob, the mark burned my skin, pulsing along with my beating heart. New info, plantified guard. I'll take a look at that when I need to, okay? Well, might as well enter the door then. The staff room is in chaos. I don't see chaos, really. The furniture is upended and the walls are... Was there a fire here or something? There are black scorch marks everywhere. Whew. Moe looks relieved as they come out from behind me. Whoa, it's totally empty. Anyway, let's look around. Huh? There's a door over there too. It looks like it goes into another room. Yeah, you know, I feel like there's some falsehoods going on here. Yes, the furniture was appended. What furniture, Mr. Yashiki? What furniture? The wall near the window is burnt. There must have been a fire here a long time ago. I opened the door and left the staff room. It's kinda cramped in here. Is this the storage room? Seems to be. Hopefully there's something useful in here. Okay, seems like Hanahiko's not the only prankster we gotta worry about. I think it's a school journal. The paper's deteriorated from age and bugs, so I can't read it. A shame. I open the glass door and check inside. but there isn't anything that catches my eye. Okay. Feel that. Pull on the door, but it just rattles in place. Looks like it won't open. Something's stopping it. Okay, let's have a look then. Looks like the sliding door has a simple lock, just sticking something inside the hole for the screw. The key itself seems to have gone missing. I don't see it anywhere. What's this? Something stuck in the hole for the screw. It seems that wooden thing works as a lock. I'll have to do something about that to open the door. Okay, well, let's see if we can pick this thing. I take out the letter opener. If I can shove it in, I might be able to pop out whatever's stuck in the hole. That's the idea, at least. But nope, it won't fit at all. The knife is too big. Well, I suppose our search ends in... nothing. What's this? It's a well-built door, big enough to fit an adult through it. Okay, the metal handle is retracted into the door. I try to get a grasp on it and pull it out, but I'm unsuccessful. Is there this? If I use the letter opener, I might be able to pop the handle out. I squat down by the door. My mark bites into my wrist again. It's almost like it's trying to stop me from searching under the floor. I stand up, pretending to be calm. Okay, that's worrying. Something dangerous must be here. What's wrong? Are you going to see what that is? I'll, check it out later. I keep my reply vague as I dust off my knees. Let's look around the room first. There's a bunch of interesting stuff in here. There's definitely something beneath our feet, but we better make sure we're prepared if we're going down there. Okay, well, I mean, other than the, that was really the only thing, but I suppose we should check the, other rooms first then, yeah? Okay. Alright. Is there another ghost here? Yeah. It's just Hanahiko. Okay. Climb the stairs. There's really nothing here, is there? Oh, what's that? Pieces of concrete litter the floor. I think they came from the walls. Climb the stair. No. There's going to be snakes. It'd be foolish to try to keep going. Well, the only other thing there was that. Oh, okay, well. There's a cardboard box on top of the cabinet. I think I can reach it. Feel that cardboard box. Reaching up, I grab the box and look inside. I got some lipstick, a red pen, and some girls' slippers. Good job, mister. I knew there was a reason you were tall. Well, okay, thanks for essentially saying that it has no other redeemable features, okay? So we got some lipstick. The red color really pops. It's been used enough that there's not much left. Some girls' slippers. There are traces of the owner's name on it, but it's strained and illegible. I can talk. A red pen with a cute character on the side. The cap is missing, but the ink isn't dry yet, so it can still be used. Well, I imagine we can use the pen then, correct? But what should I do with it? I can't think of a way to use it. Okay, yes. Do I have to first feel it, then look? Yes. What's this? It's something stuck in the hole, of course. Seems that the wooden thing works as a lock. Now can I use the pen? I take out the red pen. If I use the pen, I might be able to pop out whatever's stuck in the hole. Wow, you've got skills. Moe, you are very... You don't really have a lot of compliments to say about me, do ya? Is it that surprising? Anyway, I need to focus. Suddenly, the resistance vanishes and the pen pokes all the way through. Put my hand on the door and slide it open without any issues. There's a red tube inside. A flare. A flare? What's that for? It's a signal light for emergencies. It's a good idea to always have one in your car. Huh. Okay then. But... well, I picked something up off the floor. It's a thorn about as long as my pinky finger. That's what was in the hole. This is so not a coincidence. I bet he didn't want anyone to have that, so he put a thorn in the hole. Is he scared of this? We both look at the flare again. Huh? What? Why'd you turn off the light? That wasn't me. I didn't turn it off, it just went off. Hey, what was that noise? Hey, mister, what was that noise? Shh, be quiet. It's a struggle to not yell with my nerves on edge. Hit the flashlight again and again. Come on, please, the batteries were just working. I feel like I'm performing CPR on this thing. But finally... got it! Yay! Oh, someone's really pissed off. The door behind me warps threateningly. My mark burns in pain. Death is already in the room next door. There's no time and nowhere to run. Calm down. I need to find a way out of this quickly. We're running out of time. A way to survive. We've got to hurry. Well, we have the only thing here. First, feel it. There's a middle hand. Okay. Yes, I'm unsuccessful. Damn it, it's no use. Hurry up. The letter opener. I take out the letter opener and shove it in. I might be able to get the handle out this way. When it touches the metal, my mark scorches me. I stop moving for just a second. But I have to do this. Yes, I got it. I grab the handle and lift up the trapdoor. As I thought, a dark hole leads down under the floor. Get in! I shove Moe into the hole. Then I slide down into the darkness after them. I don't like what I am vaguely seeing in the dark there. Ugh! I fall unexpectedly far, hitting my back against something. I grip my teeth to stop myself from yelling. Something shuffling around above my head. If we'd stay there just a few more seconds. I grip my burning wrist with all my might. I must endure the pain for now. I can hear anxious panting. Moe must be right next to me. They're shaking so hard I can see it from the corner of my eye. No. Okay, there's nobody here, okay? No one's down here. I brace myself expecting the trap door to break open any second. But the shuffling noise finally grows distant. Is it okay now? Yeah, I think it's gone. Suddenly my wrist isn't hurting anymore. Thank God. I thought we were done for this time. Anyway, where are we? What in the world is this room? I'm surprised this place exists beneath the school. Can you turn on the light? Yeah. I cautiously pressed the switch, being careful not to make any noise. Well, we found quite the exhibition here, eh? The scene captured in the light of the flashlight sends shivers down my spine. What? Molly slaps a hand over their mouth. For a few moments, all we can do is stare in silence. A disturbing scene, more horrible than anything I've seen before, spreads out before us. Anyone would be shocked by it, especially a kid. I take a deep breath and look closer. There's something twisting around the corpses. It looks like some kind of plant vine. Are those roses? They're strangely sharp thorns and thin red petals. There appears to be real, live roses covering the corpses and carpeting the floor. My vision suddenly grows dim. I personally don't mind it, but, Mr. or Mrs. YouTube may not appreciate the scene so much, so... I see a woman's body trapped by roses. Okay, what is this? You don't have to keep, pausing on it, alright? You don't need to say something, clear out the text. I don't need you know what I'm trying to get at, right? The tragedy that happened in this room. It's as if it's all playing out in my head. I can see it. Roses? What are they doing here? Did someone plant them? Molly's voice brings me back to reality. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was like the ghost of, the people that were here, right? The dead people here. I can't tell them that I saw some waking dream. I scrambled to remember the conversation. That's right. We saw the rose vines, then. Yeah, that's got to be it. It's not like they'd spring up here on their own. But... why would anyone do that? Did someone decorate the corpses for some kind of reason? Or did they die captured by the roses, like I just saw in my vision? Hanahiko, kind of. The first part of that being flower, the hiko, I don't know what the hiko means, but I wonder why there's a bunch of roses here. Eek! Molly screams. What's wrong? Something moved. See? Over there. Back in there. No. Is something hiding in here? What about you? There's a dried up corpse. Feel that corpse. I hesitantly search the corpse, but I don't find anything. The body is twisted in an odd position, as if it's still in pain even now. Well, okay, I suppose there's nothing really there. Twist in odd position. Do you have anything? Something flashes within the vines by its feet. I got a round hand mirror. Looks like a gift for a young woman. A mirror? I guess someone was here after all. Interesting gift for the departed. Do you have anything? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at them. I don't think there's really anything of use there. Okay, so there's nothing on you. Well, we at least got something out of this. Okay, let's feel it. The mattress is oozing dark, dirty water. Ugh. It smells like sewage. Did we just touch some poop water? That's disgusting. That's very disgusting. I slide the mattress over and find a plastic sheet underneath it. Got a vinyl sheet. It's pretty thick. Was it put there to protect from water damage? On top of the sheet is pitch black. At first glance, it looks like it's covered in mold. But when I spread it open, it crunches as dark red flakes fall from it. This is blood. Huh? Can't do anything but whisper dumbfounded as I stare at the blood-stained sheet. Something murmurs in my ear, as if in reply. Their blood denies him. Part of me takes the voice seriously. I'm clearly hallucinating, but for some reason it calms me down. Still in the daze, I shine the flashlight under the bed. There it is again! Something's there! Molly's voice has gone very shrill. Then... Hey now, give me a break. I'm no monster, you know. I'm just a regular human being. Oh, holy mother of handsome. Something slowly crawls out from under the bed. It's a man in a trench coat. A person? What were you doing under there? The man looks bored. He scoffs. Same as you. I ran into that monster and escaped down here. Then you guys came. The man turns his back to us and jerks his chin. Anyway, I was hiding over there. His answer is believable enough. But why is he at this school to begin with? His presence raises a lot of questions. The man tilts his head a bit and peers at me. Then he snorts. It seems he's seen right through me. You don't look like you believe me. Guess that's only natural. I haven't told you everything either. I could, but... The man looks around at his feet. We better get out of here first. We shouldn't chat at the crime scene. I think you're right. May seems to feel the same way. Let's head back for now. You have somewhere to go back to? Good. Then let's get going. The man puts his hand on the ladder. He pauses and turns to us. The name's Satoru Mashita. I'm an ex-detective. Forgot to mention that. The man named Mashita disappears up the ladder. We follow him back up the first floor. But when we emerge, he's not there. Hey, take a look at this. Mashita's calling to us from down the hallway. Was it like this when you guys came through? Moe pipes up, voice slightly wobbly. No, it wasn't. It wasn't like that at all. Oh, well, fantastic. We have managed to piss off the spirit. Something's creeping along the hallway. They're rose vines. Thought so. I didn't see them before either. The mark's color grows more vivid. Early dawn. A few hours left until death closes in. Is there like some spirit that's telling that to me, or is that just like a thing for the player, right? Some people naturally put others on guard, even if there's no particular ill will between them. That's exactly the type of person Mashta is. Oh, you've got some nice stuff here. The moment he climbs in the car, he makes a grab for my bag. Then he starts inspecting all of my stuff. I wasn't planning on keeping a constant eye on him, but he's making it very hard not to. Moe seems like the type to stick her nose in everything, but she's suspiciously silent, as if exhausted. Are you okay, Moe? Huh? Oh, yeah. Just zoning out, you know. I'm fine. She doesn't look fine, but my other passenger is more of a concern right now. So, were you at the school because you were investigating something? I'm not on the force anymore. Just poking around for my own reasons. Something I wanted to check. I don't doubt what he says, but that would mean he entered the school illegally. What were you... Let me ask one thing first. Mashta interrupts my question and points to my arm. Does that hurt? It didn't take him long to spot the mark on my wrist. Sometimes, it hurts the most whenever I'm in danger. Ah, is that so? Mashta leans back in his seat, satisfied. I was investigating some missing people. Guess he's responding to my question now. That school came up in a number of missing persons cases. Each one had an affiliation with H Elementary before they disappeared. Teachers, workers, people in the PTA, students and their family members. I was looking for them. Then, okay, it's a bit hard to tell who's exactly speaking, but always speaks up from the back seat. Are those people? The corpses down there? She doesn't sound as energetic as she usually does. Did something happen after all? Is her mark? Mashta doesn't reply. Maybe he thinks the answer's obvious, or maybe replying to a kid isn't worth his time. But something bugs me about what he just said. If the school was clearly suspicious, then... Of course, I brought it up to my superiors. All I got for it was... He continues before I can ask, making a slashing motion across his neck. You got fired, huh? Disciplinary discharge. Something about sexually harassing a subordinate. That principal's gotta have some kind of political pull. I probably dug up something he didn't want getting out. That wasn't my plan. I never meant to uncover anything dirty. True, the school did have that suspicious room. It's not that strange to think it would come up in some missing persons cases. That would be common sense, at least. But common sense for the world of the living. A spirit. A spirit might have something to do with those cases. There's an awkward silence. In that sense, this isn't even a case anymore, is it? Mashta sighs deeply. Who would believe it? Who would believe that there's a monster in that school killing people? It's personal now. Our problem, and we're on our own. He turns his wrist over and shows it to me. On his skin is the familiar mark. Hey, we're buddies now. You too? Yeah, I sensed it as soon as I saw yours. I had a feeling this would be a problem. We're in the same boat, you and I. He has good instincts. We should talk more when we get back. At Kujo Mansion, there's some... I stopped myself from finishing my sentence. I shouldn't mention that for now. In any case, once we get back, we'll give you more details. Yeah. I'm sure that'll help him a bunch. But Mashta scoffs. Help, huh? You're underestimating me. Oh, that was Moe that said that. Okay. I did see in NG that they do at least have character portraits to display who is talking, so can't wait to get to that, right? When we get out of the car, someone's there to greet me. Welcome back, mister. You too, Miss Moe. I'm glad you're unharmed. Did you find any clues about the spirit? What? So there are others? This is everyone. What a reliable group you've got. The sarcasm is practically dripping off his words. So, are you all planning on continuing to search for that key, or whatever it is? We don't have anything else to go on. There's no other choice. I don't understand you. If the source of the mark is this spirit, it would be best to destroy the source, don't you think? What do you mean? The spirit exists, so all you have to do is kill it. Are you serious? Of course he's serious. He doesn't exactly look like the joking type. Even if we manage to kill it, will that really make the mark disappear? When I consider everything Mary's told me, it doesn't seem like it'd work that way. Even assuming it did, we have a more fundamental problem. And how do you plan to kill it? I'll figure something out. If something exists, there's logically a way to destroy it as well. Also, I turned up the volume. I just turned up the volume and I didn't notice that weird knocking that's in the ambiance. Well, ain't that just lovely? He claims he can kill the spirit, yet he doesn't even know how he'll do it. Where does all that confidence come from? Don't forget, I faced him once already. If we're seriously thinking of killing him... Master grasps his wrist. The little shit shot some kind of thorns at me from a distance. They hit hard enough to stick into the concrete. There's no way to get in close to him. We have to make that a priority. Master pulls something out of the heel of his shoe and tosses it at me. It's a thorn, curved like a fang. The only reason I'm still breathing is because I was lucky. It won't happen next time. We need a plan. As we head to the entrance, I tell Mashta about Kujo Mansion. He takes it all in silently. Even bringing up the talking doll or Saya Kujo's death doesn't trigger a reaction. Is he so unnervingly calm because he's already dealt with the supernatural? Well, I'd imagine it's because of his experience on the Force, right? We reach the main hall, which is warmly lit. This is a strange mansion, but for some reason, I feel like I've come home. Acclimatization is kind of terrifying. Otsukare-sama deshita. Welcome back, Lord Yashiki. That man is a mark bearer too, I see. Would you make the introductions? I update Mary on her investigation and the strange way we met Mashita. The mirror, the underground room full of corpses, the sudden appearance of roses. I really hate to admit it, but it's clear something supernatural is at work here. Yeah, of course. I'm losing my goddamn mind here, Yashiki. And the spirit that caused all of it, Hanahiko. There's no doubt that Hanahiko is the one who put the mark on Mashita's arm too. But... what kind of chance do we have against a monster that can do that? Mashita says we should kill him, but is that even possible? Hey, Yashiki. My train of thought is interrupted. Mashita's holding a leather-bound notebook out toward me. Read this. I picked it up in that underground room. It was caught up in a bunch of those rose vines when I found it. It was pretty hard to get loose. Did you read it? I skimmed through a bit. It's got some interesting stuff. That's what he says, but he's not smiling at all. His eyes simmer with a quiet anger. Dark red marks stain the cover. I have a bad feeling, but I flip through it. Rose petals fall as they become unstuck from the pages. The notes within are very detailed. The author was intelligent and well written. Reading through, it dawns on me that this was written by H Elementary's principal. The austere, meticulous letters on each page tell a ghastly story. Records of a young, adopted boy's tutoring sessions. The first note is from 5 years ago. It seems the boy adopted by the principal was small and exceedingly cute. He enjoyed wearing skirts and makeup too. There is no denying that they truly suited a dainty, red-cheeked boy like him. But the principal had a hard time accepting such fancies. Bad habits must be corrected young to promote sound mental health, he thought. So he called it tutoring as a cover for his warped desires. They took place in the underground room. Too many prying eyes anywhere else. There was no safer place than the school at night, once all the teachers had left. The principal stayed behind under the pretense of keeping watch, then tutored. He was a highly respected teacher. He'd even made appearances on TV. There was no reason to be suspicious. The only one who noticed anything strange was the boy's homeroom teacher. But she feared the principal's power and firmly kept her mouth shut. As the notes continue, they are more and more deranged. They paint a horrible picture. It is of a totally distorted parent and child. My child gets weaker after every session. His delicate frame has grown thinner, and his red cheeks are now darkened. His appearance is described in detail, but there is no malice or hatred. There's just fanatical sincerity, his pride as an educator, and a terrifying, smothering love. I hope that bastard's dead down there. It continues like that to the very last page. There's no mention of what became of the principal or the boy. But going by the current state of H Elementary, I can hazard a guess. You don't look so well, mister. What was in that notebook? Tsukasa peers up at me. He and the boy in the notebook are about the same age. This isn't the stuff you share with a kid. Better just sum up the main points for him. That's terrible. We children are always the victim of the ego of adults. Well, that's quite the sprite you got there, young lad. Stupid adults are irredeemable. Why he'd say that makes sense. The revolting evil of the adults, and the poor boy who became a victim. But is that really the end? If Hanahiko and the boy in the notebook are connected, then the boy turned into a monster. Is that even possible? Ultimately, deaths produce hatred. Death does not bring it to an end. Such festering sentiments can give birth to the supernatural. Monsters, ghosts, vengeful spirits, they have many names. I believe that you have all heard one or two such stories. Hanahiko is similar. Mary's words are hard to swallow. But after all those weird events, it only makes sense to accept them. If I turn my back on the truth, all that will await me is death. Then Hanahiko really is a monster. We must form a plan based on that hypothesis. Mary is silent a moment. Then her jade glass eyes shift to Mashita. Incidentally, according to Lord Yashiki's report, there are those among you who are considering killing the spirit. And I shall warn you just in case, but that will be very difficult to do. Why is that? Well, I could see Mashita narrow his eyes, but I make sure to speak up first. Yeah, I wonder how it could be difficult to kill a spirit, a possibly incorporeal being that has magical powers to shoot thorns that are essentially bullets at us. They are from the world of the dead. Just as the living cannot become more alive, the dead cannot be killed. The only thing you could possibly do is destroy the cursed sentiment. So, what does that mean? It is as I told you before. Death and life existing together. If that is the origin of the mark, then the way to erase it will be there. By driving away the spirit, the curse will also be eliminated. So defeating Hanahiko is how we'll be able to destroy the mark. Setting aside how he can't be killed, what exactly is the key then? It is nothing more than a concept, so I am unsure, but I am certain of one thing. Fate ties the spirit to its place of birth. An object there may be able to fulfill the role of the key. It is a difficult concept to grasp, but that is just how spirits are. Determining the nature of the key, that will decide your fate. I had a feeling we'll just have to keep digging around at H Elementary. We don't know what the cursed sentiments or the key to destroying the grudge are. Gaining the key and lifting the grudge is the only way to survive. You will be required to be callous to make use of the spirit's fear. The way to repel the spirit lies within its grudge. Remember this, and be careful. Okay, new info. And with that, I think that's a good place to stop. Lots of interesting things. We encounter the ghost. The poor guard dies on his first duty there, and we meet a very strange detective in the unlikeliest of places. What a motley crew we have here. And with that being said, I know last time I didn't exactly do a proper outro, but thank you so much for watching, and wherever you are, I wish you a good day, evening, or night, and stay safe, everyone.